Absolutely. This is an interesting tidbit right here. So rookie year, I was a Reebok guy, and Terry Glenn was a Reebok guy.
That was the official brand of the Cowboy, the league.
NFL.
Yes.
The NFL, yeah. Because they gave me more money coming into the league than Nike did. Mm-hmm. Okay, a couple years after that, Nike came back around. Yeah. But
you got Nike money? Nike was stingy with that money.
They were very stingy.
Nike would give you
but
all.
I did a little bit.
Yeah. Nike would give you all the merch in the world. Nike will give you $100,000 in merch and give you $5. Yeah. So what you call it, right? Like, but all right, go ahead. You got the Reebok money.
I got the Reebok money, and so it's probably about 4 or 5 weeks into the season, and I didn't know, bro. I'm coming from NAIA school, brother. We got one pair of cleats. I brought my own. I had one pair of cleats for the season. Then the ones that I practiced in. And I wore my own. I wore Nikes during the game. Yeah. I always did the whole time I was there. And so I didn't know we had.
Go to the window.
Exactly. Didn't know that. Didn't know that. So it's about week 5, week 6, dude. TG came to. He sat down to me. He said, "Hey kid, man, them shit started to look bad, dude. You started to make us look bad." I was like, "What, dude? What's wrong with my shoe?" I said, "TG, they broke in and they feel good, dog." I said, "This is what I got." You're like, "Man, you got a whole shoe locker back there full of clear." I was like, "Back where?" And I never know. Remember Coach K? Yeah. For the game, Coach K would always come and he'd be like, "Hey, man, what cleats you want and everything." I was like, "I got my cleats in the locker." Like, okay. Never said. He never once said, "Hey, but you do have other cleats back here."
Cleats, gloves,
dude, I had
warm weather, cold weather.
I had it all. So I was like, "What is he talking about?" He was like, "Man, go to the window and ask K, man." Go back there, and the training room was open. This is when at our lunchtime. Mm-hmm. So K's back there. He's doing some stuff. Him and Bucky, and I said, "K, TG said something about me having more cleats." He was like, "Yeah, I ask you every week, do you need some more cleats?" I was like, but where they at though? Like, I don't see them in my locker. No. He was like, "No, we keep them back here so you have space." Man, dude, he went to my locker, and you remember how Bruce Leroy looked when he got the magic touch?
Yeah.
And that gold came off him? That's how I looked when he opened. I was like, I was like, well, I'll be damned. Yeah. When I got cleats. From then on, I started switching my cleats about every 3 weeks. I was fresh.
Look fresh.
And TG, I was like, "TZ,
you see me?"
All right, good. Cause we were about to find you in the receiving room. I mean, you can't find me for cleats, man. Yeah, you had looking bad.
Yeah, cause you had the gloves, the cleats.
Yeah,
you can go and get
as much. And everything. And I had about 3 gloves that I just had on rotation.
Yeah.
And the Velcro was starting not sticking. They were stinking.
I know they stink.
Like, man, hey, you got to step this up. You got to step. That's part of being a professor. He said, "You got to step this up." I went and bought like 2 or 3 suits straight off the rack. They wasn't cut to me, just oversized.
But that was the style.
Back then, you could wear
the
Steve Harvey suits.
Yes, you wore the Steve Harvey suits.
That's what you could do.
Absolutely.
Bro, TG was like, "Nah, man, dude, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work." That's back, the shirts was bigger too. Yep. That's when you had that's when I learned how to do the French cufflinks. Yeah. And everything. But it'd be bunched up on the jacket because them sleeves be big. And I had to learn how to get my dress game together for the road trips. They're like, "Nah, dude, you got to have a nice suit, man." He said, "Because when we get off these planes, the cameras are gonna be there. When we go to these games, you're getting off the bus, the cameras are gonna be there. You don't know if it's gonna be on you or where it's gonna be. You might be in the background shot. But you need to look decent. Right. You got to look right and everything." So he introduced me to this company called LAV. Okay. And they would come around. They had a lot of guys on the team that got suits from them. And so they came around, and he would have me. Then he ended up having another guy that he got that just worked with him pretty much, named Ricky. And Ricky did our custom stuff. We ordered the week. He would literally bring it to the game. For the following week and whenever the next time you was going to have to wear your suit and everything. And he was a lot cheaper than LAV. Yeah. So I love Ricky. He was a lot cheaper. He was probably about 35 cents cheaper. Yeah. Because it was just him. He ain't had no big overhead. So it was just him. So I was like, "Oh, yeah." So I did that. Started getting, like they always say, "You look good, you play good." Mm-hmm. I started feeling better about myself a little bit and everything.
It's the cleats. You got good cleats.
I got good cleats too. I got good cleats too.
You got better cleats
too. And I just started following TG just about everything he did. And I'm listening to him. I'm listening to Keyshawn. And I'm just, whatever vet I can pick brain, dude, that's who I'm, and then we had Dietrich Ward. Mm-hmm. They came from the Jets as well. So we got the the 3 vets, and we got me and Terrence Copper, the 2 rookies. Yep. That's it. People don't understand that back then, bro, we only traveled basically with 4. If we traveled with 5 receivers, that was a luxury. Right. Parcells didn't travel with all them receivers like that. And so when we're got those 5 together, then we don't have that many in the team room. Right. It's 5 of us, and I think he had 2, maybe one other one, maybe rookie that was on the practice squad. Right. That he bring in, and so I'm with TG all the time, and we didn't have cold tubs per se at Northwestern Oklahoma State. So I ain't getting cold tubs, right, brother. The one time I had to try to get in the cold bucket was I had a sprained ankle trying to get ready to play for that next week. And I couldn't barely keep it in there about 30, 45 seconds. And I was yanking that thing apart. I was too cold. Like, you got to keep it in there. So picture trying to go in from about the stomach down in that cold water like that. And so this was Parcells was making everybody go. And you basically kind of went as positions. Oh, man. So it's my first time. I'm really getting in the cold tub. TG gets in. Flozell is sitting in one next to him. And Flozell is getting ready to get out. Flo gets out. TG goes and gets in. And I'm sitting there just staring at the water. He was like, man, get your ass in. TG, I don't know if I can do it, though. I really don't know if I can do it, man. Flo. Flo like, man, get your ass in the tub. I was like,
and when Flo say stuff, like people don't realize, like, Flo is a large human being.
I don't know if I can do this, though, man. So I go and get in from about the knees down. They was like, man, sit your ass down. I was like, I can't do it. I get out of there. I couldn't do it. It started hurting. They was like, dude. So that's back when, you used to have the milk crates. Yep. So you could sit on it, and it would only be hitting like the top of the thighs. Yeah. So it was just enough to get in there. He was like, man, get the crate, sit on the crate then, and do that. Flo was like, F that. Get that crate. Get your ass in there. I'm like, man, God, dog, bro. So I go ahead, let my nuts drop.
Because next Flo is going to grab you and put you in there. He's going to
give me and throw me in there. I don't want that one.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Because then there's everything.
Yeah.
I didn't want that one. I go ahead, he pulls the milk crate out. I get in there, and I kept going down. I didn't know it was that deep, and I kept going down. So then I just locked my arms out. I locked my arms out. I mean, it's hitting. Dude, I'm in there for about 45 seconds, maybe 48, and everything locked up. And I couldn't hold myself up no more. My whole body went in shock. I started sinking. I started sinking, dude. Yeah. Man, you would have thought that I wasn't really in danger, dude. Flozell picks me up and just throws me over the side. And him and TG can't stop laughing. I like, y'all really are wrong for this, dude. I almost drowned. Hey, man, you ain't almost drowned, man. Come on, man. Stop. I was like, I almost drowned, dude. Y'all left me out there like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while before I got back into the cold tub, dude.
Yeah.
It was probably about another week before I went and tried it again. Then once you get into it, you get used to it, then it just becomes routine. So then it just became like my happy place after prayer. I look forward to that thing. I get in that cold tub for about good 20, 30 minutes, get out, get in the hot tub, let it flush.
Yeah.
It's time to go now, brother. It's time to go. I don't think people realize, they don't understand how important that cold tub is. Mm-hmm. It's not about being healthier. It's preventative maintenance. It's getting your legs ready for that next day that you finna be running.
And that's the part that when you hear it a lot of times, you tell a lot of young athletes, learn how to be a professional.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Right? Learning how to be a professional is understanding the preventative. Correct. Understanding, like, don't just leave.
This is prevention.
Yeah, like get in the cold tub, right? Like
absolutely.
go, hey, you know what? Stretching
go
after practice.
Absolutely,
Like all these things now, because when you first get there, you like, practice over? I'm out.
Yeah.
And then you see the vets like, why the vets sticking around here?
What they doing?
What they doing?
Yep.
And then you
that's
realize
why I learned.
this is why the guy's been in it for 10
Right
years.
up in that thing.
Yeah.
I be right there behind TZ. I be like, all right.
So
you getting the cold tub? Yeah, all right, cool.